Have you ever noticed that when people talk about financial freedom, they often make it sound like there's only one definition? Maybe it's becoming a millionaire, maybe it's retiring early, maybe it's owning a luxury home or traveling the world. But here's something I've learned after speaking with people from many different walks of life. Financial freedom doesn't look the same for everyone. And that's actually a good thing, because if you're chasing someone else's version of success, you may end up building a life that doesn't truly make you happy. Today, we're going to talk about what financial freedom really means, why defining it is one of the most important financial decisions you'll ever make, and how having clarity can completely change the way you manage your money. Let's dive in. When people hear the words financial freedom, many immediately think about having millions of dollars, but money itself isn't the goal. Money is simply a tool. The real goal is having choices. Think about it. If someone offered you $10 million but told you that you could never spend time with your family, would you consider yourself financially free? Probably not. What if you had enough money to pay every bill, but you constantly worried about losing your job? Would that feel like freedom? Again, probably not. Financial freedom isn't measured only by the size of your bank account. It's measured by how much control you have over your life. It's waking up without constant financial stress. It's making decisions because you want to, not because you're forced to. And that's why everyone's definition is different. Let's look at a few examples. Imagine Sarah. Sarah is a nurse who loves helping people. She doesn't dream of retiring at 40. Instead, she wants enough financial security so she can work fewer shifts and spend more evenings with her children. That's financial freedom for her. Now think about David. He's a small business owner. His goal isn't to become the richest entrepreneur in town. He simply wants his business to generate enough income that he can take vacations without worrying whether the company will survive while he's away. That's financial freedom. Or imagine Maria. She wants to travel every year. She dreams of exploring different countries while still maintaining a healthy retirement savings plan. That's her version of freedom. Someone else may want to pay off debt. Another person wants to retire comfortably. Someone else wants to support aging parents. Others simply want peace of mind, knowing that if life throws an unexpected expense their way, they're prepared. None of these goals are wrong. In fact, they're all excellent goals. Because financial freedom isn't about copying someone else's life, it's about building the life you want. One thing I've noticed is that people often struggle with money not because they lack discipline, but because they lack direction. Imagine getting into your car without deciding where you're going. You start driving, you make random turns. Hours later, you've spent time and fuel, but haven't arrived anywhere meaningful. Many people approach money the same way. They save a little, spend a little, invest occasionally, hope everything works out, but they never stop to ask themselves, what am I actually working toward? Once you define your destination, every financial decision becomes easier. When you know your goal, you know what deserves your attention and what doesn't. You begin spending with intention instead of reacting to every impulse. Saving starts to feel purposeful because it's connected to something that truly matters to you. You become more patient with long-term decisions because you understand the bigger picture. Purpose creates direction. Direction creates consistency. And consistency builds lasting financial confidence over time. Let's ask a few questions. If you've never taken time to define financial freedom for yourself, here are a few questions worth thinking about. What would your ideal day look like? How much time would you spend working? Who would you spend more time with? Would you travel more? Would you volunteer? Would you start a business? Now think 5, 10, or 20 years into the future. What kind of life do you want? What experiences matter most? What would make you feel genuinely successful? There are no perfect answers. There are only your answers, and those answers become the foundation for every financial decision you make moving forward. At the end of the day, financial freedom isn't about competing with other people. It's about creating a life that reflects your own values, priorities, and goals. Some people want early retirement, others want flexibility, others want security, others simply want peace of mind. All of those are valid. The important thing is knowing what financial freedom means to you, because once you define your destination, creating a plan becomes much easier. I'd love to learn more about your financial goals and what you're working toward. If this video got you thinking about your future, I've created a short form where you can share your financial goals, your biggest priorities, and what financial freedom means to you. Your responses help us understand where you are today and allow us to reach out with guidance and resources that are relevant to your goals. Just click the link in the description or the pinned comment and complete the short form. It only takes a couple of minutes, and it's a simple first step toward creating a financial strategy built around what matters most to you. Whether your goal is building wealth, preparing for retirement, creating more financial security, or simply gaining clarity about your next steps, we'd love to hear your story. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with someone who might need this reminder today. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Subscribe for more videos on financial education, wealth building, and long-term financial planning.